How we doing, folks? Check this absolute beast out. This is a piece of oak. It is, give or take, 18 inches across. It's a commissioned piece. We're making a big old platter today. There's some amazing grain in it already, and we haven't even started. So we're going to be turning at 400 RPM because that is ridiculously huge. First thing we're going to do is make it round, and then we're going to start putting a nice shallow contour on this back edge. Yeah, we're going to try not to do too much work to it really. Yeah, try not to hurt myself and just make something really nice. Hope you enjoy. Alright, it's been a while, a couple of weeks. Been a busy boy. But today we're going to do this lovely piece of oak. I've just said all that, haven't I? Yeah, it's a bit on the wet side, but we're not going to worry about that. If it moves, good. It's going to look even better, isn't it? Put some little feet on the bottom so it sits flat. Should be all right. So as I said, we're turning at 400 RPM. Mask and face shield on. So it's just about into round. I'm just going to get that back edge nice and flat. It doesn't like cutting that way on oak for some reason. It's a bit tear-outy and a bit grabby. So as much as possible I like to go the other way, from the inside out. Now I was expecting this to take me ages spinning at 400 RPM, but I managed to get the gouge nice and sharp, and it was cutting just as quick as I was turning it on 800, so not too bad at all. Alright, that's pretty much the shape it needs to be. So in goes our 88mm mortise. Lovely job. Sand that up to 600 grit on the inside. There's a little bit of a flat spot on the rim, but I wasn't going to worry about that. So the whole thing's now sanded up to 600. Straight in with the shine juice, that's the one. And I reckon that looks a bit like the planet Jupiter. What do you think? So no messing about today. We've flipped it round. Time to hollow it out. As ever, my tool rest is too far away from the piece. Not too bad on the outside there where I'm working, but in the middle it's a little bit of a overhang-tastic jobby. So I was attacking it in sections, getting down to the depth I wanted and then turning the other way, bringing the middle down to meet the outside. Now I've sped it up to 800 now for this bit. Now it's a bit more in balance. Now you can see that white area spinning round. That is all furry, mouldy, nasty rubbish, which went all over my hands and arms. Yep, Captain Overhang's back, look. I didn't really have much of a choice in this middle area, just to bully it out really. So I kept having a look, see if I was happy with the thickness of the piece. And I reckon it's about 3/4 of an inch thick in places, a little bit thinner in others. I'm having a go with the carbide there in the centre. It was nice and sharp. I did try moving out with that, but it was making horrible noises and starting to get a bit dangerous, so I went back to the bowl gouge. Look at that, ridiculous overhang. Never do that. Round nose scraper. So I spent a little time putting an edge on that. I just thought it might give me a nice cut on that centre area. And it was removing material, but it wasn't leaving me with a very nice finish. So in the end, I did all that and then went back to the bowl gouge again. And I ended up basically hollowing with pull cuts, shear scraping. And although you have to be a little bit careful when you're doing that, it does seem to work on that big oak piece there. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to our music channel yet, which is Music From Nothing, why not? It's always good fun. We have a laugh. I'll leave a link to that channel in the description of this video. I know there's a few of you on there, and thanks very much to anybody that has come over. I know you're having a bit of a giggle at our attempts at making music videos, so it's all good fun. So I'm almost down to final depth. Covered the room in oak shavings. Now this piece was a triple crotch. Big old piece of oak, and a lot of water had got in the top, and that's what those channels are. Some shear scraping in the wrong direction there, that was loads of fun. Alrighty, on to sanding. Pretty standard really, up to 600 grit. Took a little while. And straight on with the shine juice. And this is where the GoPro battery died, so you don't get to see the final lathe shot, so we're going to go straight to the glamour shots. And there it is. That's the underside. Some amazing grain in this piece. I'm going to call it Jupiter because it's massive and because it looks a bit like Jupiter. Look at that grain. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and apologies for the long wait. I'm going to try and do a few more videos. Yeah, get yourself over to Music From Nothing because it is a giggle and you will enjoy it. Yeah, I'll see you very soon with another video. Cheers, folks.